Have you ever wondered how really big things get done? Things like sending someone into space, or launching an app that will change everything, or discovering new technology? Well, if you have, then you've probably wondered about project management. My name is Rob, and I'm a PURE Project Management Instructor and PURE Project Manager. I've been managing projects my entire career, and if there's anything I've learned about it, it's that it helps us organize all of the resources necessary to accomplish those big things that we want to do. But it's not just for the giant things that change reality, it's also for the things closer to home or in our jobs to help us get through our day. So, in this video, you're going to learn what project management is and how it impacts our lives in different ways. At its simplest, project management is just the process of planning, organizing, and managing resources to go do something. That something could be something small. An art project is a project. You have to get all your supplies and figure out what you want to do, and then go do it. However, projects can vary in size. They can be having different goals. They can involve many people all over the world. And they can be building something physical, like a building, planning something like an event, or creating something on the internet or in a computer. Regardless though, all projects share a few things. The project itself is temporary. Once that piece of art is created, or once that building is completed, the project is over. It also has a very specific goal: finish construction of that house, get the family home from vacation. And that's where it differs from other things we do. For example, doing laundry isn't really a project. Responding to help desk support tickets, not really a project. Keeping a power plant running, not really a project. The big difference is those three things are examples of operations, things that we just have to do to keep everything running and that have no particular end date, but we repeat them over and over to make sure everything keeps running smoothly. So that's what a project is. It takes place during a specific time frame, and it has a very specific goal or end state that it's trying to get to. Now, regardless of the type or scale of the project, there are a few things that they all have in common. For example, they're all constrained by three things: the amount of time you have to do the project, what you are trying to do or the scope, and the cost. How much resources in terms of material or people or dollars you have to put towards that project. And this means that projects have to balance what will get done, how long it can take, and how much it will cost. So regardless of the size of the project, those three things have to be balanced in some way. And we can't make it go faster without either changing what we want to do or spending more. And we can't reduce the budget without doing less or making it take longer. And we can't do more without more budget or more time. So projects share those constraints. However, projects also share things like teamwork. Typically, projects have a team that work on it. This might be a small team of a few people, or it might be a huge team spanning groups throughout the world. Regardless, the team brings more expertise, more perspective, and more talent to solve the complex challenges that projects bring. For example, if I'm building a home, I will need to have experts that know how to run electrical wires, and other people who know how to make foundations or use wood or create the structure that the house will sit within. So projects also have a team. And a major aspect of that team is how they communicate. How will those individuals share information within the group, but also to people outside of the project? People we call stakeholders, the customer buying the house, the teacher watching the art project, or the person paying for the app. Communication is one of the most important aspects of projects, and it's relevant to every single project regardless of size. So you might be asking, why does project management matter? We have these teams that can do things. Well, project management is very important to help focus those teams and to keep them on the right track. Project management gives us tools and techniques and methodologies that we can use to ensure our projects are completed on time and within whatever budget we have. This means that there are things beyond just the skill set of creating the house or writing the app that we have to find. And project management goes beyond just making sure the work gets done. It goes into helping manage the team, making sure that those team members are engaged and excited and they want to be part of the project. This helps keep them on track and keeps things running smoothly. And project management also helps with communication. It helps ensure that all of those parts are working together and properly sharing information in the best way possible. Now, project management isn't just something we apply to certain types or sizes of projects. The smallest project we work on by ourselves, all the way up to the largest multinational project we can imagine, can benefit from project management. And the industry we're in also doesn't particularly matter. Whether we're in some heavy industry or some kind of construction or healthcare, project management has tools that can help us get to the end result of building whatever we need to build or completing that project on time and in budget. Project management, though, also applies to our personal lives. I've mentioned that art projects are a project. We've all probably had one of these in school at some point, and we didn't realize we're not just making the piece of art. We're also learning the skills of planning, making sure we have all the pencils or crayons, and making sure we know how to communicate, let the teacher know when we're done or ask for help. More commonly, we might plan a family trip somewhere. The same skills that we apply at work to a big project can help us plan that family vacation to make sure it goes off without a hitch. And even better, some of the tools that we use in those big projects can help us on our personal projects. Something as simple as a to-do list can help not only support a large app development, but also help our own personal home projects to make sure we can keep track of everything. Or taking a minute to sit down and think, who should we include in the school fundraiser, can help ensure we have the right stakeholders, the right people who are interested involved. In the same way it will help out in our jobs. So that is a high-level view of project management. It's a set of tools that help us focus work to complete a project, something that has a certain goal and is limited in when it will happen. And those tools help us with projects of any size. So I'll encourage you to think about projects you might be working on right now that maybe you don't think of as projects. And when you come up with one, drop it down in the comment and share what your project is, regardless of how big or small. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. We're going to keep making more content about project management because there is so much to this field beyond just knowing what it is. So be on the lookout for more information from us and use that comment section to let us know what you want to learn about. Thank you so much for learning with me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in one of these videos soon.